those are the lines that are going into Trona, the gas. So I don't know who that is, but that's PG&E. My sisters got red tagged. Now they've lived in that house 40 plus years. And my brother-in-law is turning 70 in this month, and he's getting ready to retire. And they raised all their children in that house, everything. And she comes out and her head's just hanging like this, and she's crying, and she says, makes me want to cry. And she says, "Sister, they red tagged my house. It's unlivable." I said, "Oh my gosh, sister, I'm so sorry. I don't know. What do you say?" In fact, everything in her house, everything in their cupboards, she has no pretty stuff at all. And she had stuff from, my nephew was stationed over in England and in Europe, so they've went over 3 times and traveled all those countries over there. She had beautiful, beautiful stuff from all those countries that she can't. My dad passed a couple of years ago, so they're moving into my dad's house. It's just sitting empty. It's been on KTLA, Channel 11, 9, 2, 4. I called the newscaster Sunday night, and I said, "Hey, listen, you're missing the story. I know Ridgecrest was hit. I'm not taking that away from them." I said, "But you guys are missing a story over here in Trona." And they said, "Oh, we don't even know where that's at." And I told them, so he Googled it and looked it up.
Yeah.
And his reporter, or his boss, Channel 9 boss, said, when I called back with Susan's address, they were there by 3 a.m. So they were the first. And then after that, everything started. The guy, Channel 9 guy, he says, K-Cal, when he got there, he says, "Well, we were expecting, collapsed houses," because I told him that my sister's house is literally collapsing. Well, I didn't say collapsed. I said collapsing. I think she's really more heartbroken over her over her pretties. They're irreplaceable. She's still upset over her house, very upset. But the first one, I called her, asked her if she's okay, and she said the fireplace had detached itself already from the very first one. And then the second one came along and hit, and it totally detached from the garage, because it's up against the garage, totally detached. And then if you go out and look, you could see where it's just totally, there's nothing there. And the county people, whoever it is, just came out. Susan said they didn't even come in. They just looked on my house from the outside and saw because of certain locations where, the beams that hold houses up, main beams, that's where the cracks were, and so it's unsavable. Oh, it just breaks my heart. The Trona water company got red tagged, so they're tearing it down, so they're bringing in a trailer to set up so they can run their business. But they did just get water, but it's not usable water.
They have to wait 2 weeks to use it. My aunt, her sister, was going over the railroad tracks in Trona when the road opened up on them.
It did. And so she's going up to the fire station, and her daughter-in-law are driving, and all of a sudden, the second one hit, and that's where and she sat and watched Trona Road literally open up.
She said she didn't know to watch the road or the power lines coming down.